Tomcat, Eagle, Fighting Falcon, Hornet, Tiger Shark. These are the fighting aircraft of the American air arsenal. Tough and ready, they form the leading edge of the world's fighter aircraft, with an impressive array of armaments that help to transform today's pilot into a lean fighting machine. The F-14 Tomcat is a two-seat carrier-based multi-role fighter. Tomcats first became operational in 1972 and have racked up an impressive record of firsts. The current F-14 Alpha is now slated to receive a power plant update to become the F-14 Alpha Plus, and later will receive a further radar and avionics update to take it into the 1990s. The Tomcat was the Navy's first operational variable sweep-wing aircraft. It was the first to use strong, lightweight boron epoxy in parts of its construction. With its powerful twin Pratt & Whitney TF-30P 414 Alpha engines, it has a top speed at altitude of Mach 2.34, or 1,544 miles per hour, with a standard cruising speed of between 460 and 633 miles per hour. Its twin vertical fins provide the necessary keel for supersonic flight, while keeping height at a minimum for stowage under the aircraft carrier deck. More than 500 Tomcats have been scheduled for deployment to 26 squadrons located on 12 aircraft carriers and various naval air stations around the U.S. The claws of the Tomcat start with a powerful 20-millimeter rotary cannon holding 675 rounds in the port fuselage. A maximum of 6 Phoenix missiles can be carried and launched simultaneously at different targets. Sidewinder and Sparrow missiles, as well as bombs, can also be affixed in various combinations with or without the Phoenix for a maximum external weapon load of 14,500 pounds. Early identification of incoming invaders is achieved with a closed-circuit television system offering both wide-angle and telephoto fields of view. With advanced identification of targets, the system allows crews to make combat decisions earlier than was previously possible. A weapons control system with the ability to detect airborne targets at ranges of more than 75 to 195 miles, depending on target size, and track 24 different enemy targets, attacking 6 of them simultaneously, helps to keep the Tomcat ready for whatever threat an adversary may present. The F-14 Tomcat is ready to scrap with any adversary. Deployed around the world, it makes up a vital part of our nation's frontline defense. Strap yourself in a sleek twin turbofan vehicle with superb dogfighting characteristics, designed to outperform the contemporary MiG-21 at what it does best. And you find you've been mated to the F-15 Eagle, an all-out, no-holds-barred air superiority fighter capable of speeds of more than Mach 2.5. The F-15 Charlie's two Pratt & Whitney F-100 PW-100 turbofan engines each develop 23,830 pounds of thrust, so that combined they exceed the Eagle's gross weight by over 10,000 pounds. This thrust, combined with low wing loading, permit a hairpin turning radius without a substantial loss in airspeed. The body of this light bird is constructed of graphite epoxy, aluminum honeycomb, and titanium. Two optional conformal fuel tanks, when used in addition to external tanks, give the potential range of this far-flying bird an awesome 3,500 miles. It's no wonder, then, that the two-seat version, the F-15 Echo, is being prepared for long-range, deep interdiction, high-ordnance payload air-to-ground missions in the near future. Meanwhile, the U.S. Air Force loves the Eagle just as it is and has taken delivery of nearly 800 fighters. Like its namesake, the Eagle has sharp eyes, provided by the Hughes APG-63 X-band pulse Doppler radar, with long-range detection and tracking of small, high-speed targets operating at all altitudes down to treetop level. Accurate tracking information is fed to the airborne central computer, guaranteeing effective launch of missiles. For close-in dogfights, the radar acquires the target automatically and displays it along with all essential flight information on the head-up display. Armament includes a variety of short and medium-range air-to-air weapons, including 4 Sidewinders, 4 Sparrows, or 8 AMRAAM missiles, as well as a 6-barrel 20mm cannon carrying 940 rounds. In addition, 3 to 5 air-to-surface weapon stations allow for a carriage of more than 23,000 pounds of bombs. On September 15, 1985, the high-flying Eagle, which has a service ceiling of some 60,000 feet, successfully completed a most unusual mission, destroying an orbiting satellite with an air-launched LTV anti-satellite ASAT weapon. Developed first and foremost as a fighter, the F-15 Eagle has been so successful that it is being looked at as the platform of choice for a variety of future missions as we move into the space age. Over the years, the prime fighter of the U.S. arsenal has been a simple, single-seat, single-engine vehicle. Light, nimble, and deadly. The single-engine fighter presents as small a target as possible to its adversary. Today's operational single-engine fighter is the F-16 Fighting Falcon. At just under 33 feet with missiles, the Fighting Falcon's wingspan is a full 10 feet leaner than the Eagle's. Its overall length is more than 14 feet shorter. The compact but powerful Falcon is powered by a Pratt & Whitney F100 PW200 turbofan engine rated at 25,000 pounds thrust. The F-16 Charlie is outfitted with an APG-68 pulse Doppler range and angle track radar with its planar array in the nose. The forward avionics bay contains radar, data equipment, inertial navigation system, and flight control computer. The talons of the Falcon start with a multi-barrel 500-round 20mm cannon mounted on the port side behind the cockpit and above the line of the blended wing fuselage. Mounting for an air-to-air missile is provided on each wingtip, with additional mountings underwing, both inboard and outboard. F-16s have carried Sidewinder, AMRAAM, Sparrow, and Sky Flash air-to-air missiles, as well as TV-guided Maverick air-to-surface missiles, to form a truly impressive air-power deterrent force. To help the pilot sustain the high G-forces encountered in tight turns, the cockpit seat reclines at a 30-degree angle, and the Fighting Falcon's fly-by-wire control system is steered by means of a sensitive side stick controller. The polycarbonate bubble canopy provides a full 360-degree circle of view, as well as 40 degrees down over the side and 15 degrees down over the nose. The Fighting Falcon is a concept proven with over 1 million flight hours logged by F-16s around the world. Nearly 75% of that record was flown by U.S. Air Force pilots. In Israel, 8 F-16s were given the task of destroying a nuclear reactor in Iraq in 1981, with top cover provided by F-15s. This first combat use of the Fighting Falcon proved its reputation as a swift and deadly machine. Research and development continues with the F-16 November and aerodynamically advanced F-16 XL on the horizon to take the legend of the Fighting Falcon into the future. On the pitching, rolling deck of an aircraft carrier, you want a sure-footed animal that can grab the deck and not let go. Back in the air again, you want a buzzing insect that can sting your enemy before he knows what has happened. That's what the U.S. Navy asked for, and that's what they got in the single-seat strike fighter, the F/A-18 Hornet. With its Cobra-like fairing sweeping forward from the wing and its two highly canted vertical stabilizers, the Hornet is a distinctive bird which packs two General Electric F404 GE400 low-bypass turbofan engines into its light alloy frame. Together they provide 32,000 pounds of thrust and send the F/A-18 shooting through the air at nearly Mach 2. A quadruplex fly-by-wire control system has direct electrical backup to all surfaces, as well as a direct mechanical backup to stabilizers. The Hornet's rugged landing gear was especially designed and exhaustively tested for unparalleled carrier suitability. weapons stations help the Hornet deliver its deadly sting with 17,000 pounds of mixed ordnance, even at high G loads. Sparrows, sidewinders, and a variety of external weapons make up common configurations. A 570-round 20mm cannon can be sighted with a McDonnell Douglas Director gun sight or with a conventional sight as a backup. State-of-the-art avionics and related equipment includes an automatic carrier landing system for all-weather carrier operations, as well as a Hughes AN APG-65 multi-mode digital air-to-air and air-to-ground tracking radar with modes which allow simultaneous tracking of 10 targets with pilot information provided on 3 CRTs and head-up display. A FLIR navigational pod and laser tracker are also part of the Hornet's program. Officially operational with the U.S. Navy only since 1983, the Hornet has inspired the interest of the governments of Canada, Australia, and Spain. In February of 1986, the FA-18 strike fighter was selected for use by the U.S. Navy's Blue Angels. This is only the beginning for the Hornet, America's newest operational jet strike fighter. Look into the future of the single-seat tactical fighter, and you will find the F-20 Tiger Shark ready for action. A bracing new single-engine machine grown from the mold of the F-5 Echo, but fused with a powerful General Electric 18,000-pound F-404 GE100 engine. Its sleek, light alloy fuselage features localized use of steel and titanium with graphite epoxy composite skins on the tailplane and on the edges of the vertical fin. Small and fast like a single-engine fighter should be, The Tiger Shark carries its bite to the enemy at speeds up to and over Mach 2. 9 G-turns and exceptional maneuverability make the F-20 a superb dogfighter with a high combat ceiling of 55,000 feet. Production Tiger Sharks would carry an AN/APG-67 Victor lookup, look-down coherent multi-mode radar with an advanced digital signal processing ring laser gyro INS and solid-state digital mission computer with GEC raster head-up display. 2 gut-busting 20mm cannons are mounted in the forward fuselage. In addition, a 30mm gun pod can be carried along with Sidewinder, Sparrow, and Maverick missiles under wing. And on the wingtips for a boggling variety of air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. 9 Mk-82 bombs or 4 laser-guided bombs can be loaded up to deliver an awesome combination of firepower. During tests, the Tiger Shark has met or bettered all planned performance, reliability, and maintenance objectives. Particularly impressive is a 97% mission reliability rate and a demonstrated scramble time of less than 1 minute from alert to airborne, with all systems operating. Out of the future, the F-20 Tiger Shark proves that the modern jet fighter can be fast, maneuverable, reliable, and deadly without sacrificing anything in advanced avionics or flexibility. Tomorrow's machine is ready today. Through the decades, only a select few are fated to control the skies. Technology, innovation, skill, and pure courage are combined to create the frontline fighters and the men who fly them. Tomcat, the F-14, with its two-man crew, variable sweep wings, and Mach 2.34 speed, an awesome carrier-based weapon. Eagle, the F-15, America's fastest, widely deployed fighter, a purebred dogfighter with power to spare. Fighting Falcon, the lean and mean F-16, maneuverable single-engine beauty with talons as sharp as cold steel. Hornet, the F-A-18, a multi-role carrier dweller that loves to tangle. Tiger Shark, the future demon of the sky, the F-20 jet fighter that continues the tradition of air superiority. These are the aerial steeds that stand ready to carry our warriors into future conflicts that will guard our freedom and rule the skies.